Imagine a world where the sun never sets. No twilight, no starlit skies, no moon rising in the distance. Just endless daylight stretching into eternity. At first, it sounds like a paradise. No more stumbling in the dark, no more cold nights, no more fear of what might be hiding in the shadows. But in this strange reality, where night has vanished completely, life would begin to change in ways no one could have predicted. The first few days would feel exhilarating. People would work longer hours, markets would stay open around the clock, and children would play outside until they were exhausted, collapsing into bed under the same bright sky they woke up to. But soon, cracks would appear in this sunny dream. Without the rhythm of night and day, our internal body clocks, the circadian rhythms that guide our sleep, energy, and mood, would begin to break down. Some would find it impossible to fall asleep. Others would nap in short, restless bursts, never feeling truly rested. Insomnia would spread like a silent epidemic. Farmers would face a new challenge. Plants depend on cycles of light and darkness, using the night to slow their metabolism and store energy. With no darkness at all, some crops would grow too quickly, becoming weak and less nutritious. Others would wilt, unable to cope with constant photosynthesis. Livestock would become restless, unable to distinguish between feeding time and sleeping time. The food supply would begin to shift, forcing humans to adapt to new diets. Wildlife would be thrown into chaos. Nocturnal animals, owls, bats, foxes, would struggle to survive without the cover of darkness. Predators that hunt at night would vanish, and their prey might overpopulate, unbalancing ecosystems. Migratory animals, guided by stars, would lose their sense of direction. The oceans too would change, as creatures that rely on moonlight or darkness for spawning would face extinction. Then there is the matter of temperature. Without night, the Earth's surface would heat continuously. The equator would become unbearably hot, pushing humans and animals toward the poles. Glaciers would melt at unprecedented speeds, raising sea levels and flooding coastal cities. In some regions, people would begin to live underground or underwater, seeking cooler environments where artificial lighting could mimic the natural day-night cycle they once knew. Culturally, the disappearance of night would erase traditions tied to darkness: fireworks, stargazing, romantic walks under the moon. Stories and myths about the night sky would fade from memory. Children would grow up never seeing the Milky Way, never understanding why ancient civilizations once mapped their destinies by the stars. In its place, humanity might develop new rituals under the endless sun. Perhaps festivals of shadow, where massive cloths or canopies are used to create rare moments of darkness. But for all its challenges, some would find beauty in this eternal day. Solar power would thrive, providing abundant energy. Crime rates might drop in some areas, as darkness no longer offers cover for wrongdoing. People might feel safer walking home, traveling, or exploring at any hour. Cities could become truly 24-hour hubs of activity, with no curfew dictated by the sun. Still, the question would linger in every mind: could we truly live without night? Or would the absence of darkness slowly unravel our world, one sleepless day at a time? In this land of unending sunlight, we might learn that night is not just the absence of day. It is a vital half of the balance that makes life on Earth possible. And perhaps, without it, we would finally understand how much we need the stars to remind us that even the brightest light must eventually give.